welcome back to Just Enough Garage. Today we are going to a foreign country, Canada, to fetch a United States-made Detroit Corvette transmission for the 36 Oldsmobile. Join us as we travel along. Show that way, Johnny.
What, that way?
Okay, so this little farm country we're at, if you look way up there, John, just a half a mile away, that is Canada, where those blinking lights are at. We actually don't live, but, well, the whole trip is going to be 18 miles from my house to this guy's house. We do not live that far away, but we rarely come this way. And so if you look right up the road there, John, and you stay looking up the road, we'll make the approach into a foreign country. So I think people have asked me in the past, where are you guys at? We say Washington. We're literally in the very corner of Washington, right beside the Pacific Ocean and the Canadian border here. So we probably won't film going through the border because I don't need to be hassled. But yeah, you can see here, this is where it is. That's us, passenger vehicles. Anyways, this is a marketplace deal. He says it came out of a 1974 Corvette. This was pulled out in 1990. It has damage to the front shaft. It's a Saginaw 4-speed. The front input has been twisted on it. I've seen some pictures. This works out really good for me because it's so close. I was interested in going and getting another one, but it was 300 miles one way, and this is really convenient because I'll be back in no time at all. Also, this one here, I think I have all the parts in the shop, John. The bell housing, the input shaft, they say is the same as the 3 and 4 speeds. So let's cross the border here. If you want to show any of this, you can show. And when we get up there to the guardhouse, you just turn the camera off.
There we go. There's the border.
There's the border.
Let's get it quick. Of course, you're going to focus on the rain. That's good enough.
Oh, John, if you notice, we're in British Columbia now. Shine the road. Oh my gosh, it looks the same. Raining up here, just the same. No snow, surprise. Anyways, yeah, it's not a big deal. We're going to go up here maybe 10 miles. I'm not sure. Meet this fella, get this old transmission. Anyways, it was a takeout in the 1990s. It's been in this guy's shop for a while. Marketplace. I find the most interesting things on Marketplace. It's hard to communicate sometimes. It's been difficult to get an arrangement with this fella. His schedule, my schedule. It looks like it's worked out. Money-wise is okay. You know, it is what it is. These cost what these cost. I'm just lucky to find one, and it matches my vintage of vehicle that I'm going for. So we'll probably just show you the transmission, maybe a little bit on the way back, and then we're going to get working, John, and get this thing put together. John, you see that sun right there? That is the United States of America. So we just made a deal with the guy, no problem, got the transmission. It's exactly what he said it was. We met him, no problem. We were a few minutes ahead of him, worked out perfect. You see down there when we left, it was raining to beat the dogs. Man, it was banned, cats, dogs, raining. Anyways, check it out. You can just about see just where the sun is. So I think it was probably 6 miles into Canada, John, is what we actually went to get. Anyways, we'll get it home. I'll show you. We're going to do a cleanup. He did know the history, this fella Mike. I don't think we even mentioned we had a YouTube channel, so sorry, Mike. Hope you stumble on it someday. But anyways, he told us what he knew about the car, what was happening. So, you know, it has a Hearst shifter with it. It's mostly assembled. And we'll check out some of the bell housings we have at the house and see if we can put it together with our project. 1974 Corvette Saginaw transmission. This is like your low end. It's not a Muncie. It's not a Super T10. This was affordable. You can see it has some damage. These are twisted. So I'm going to imagine with the story that I heard from the young man who told me it. 1990, his uncle owned this Corvette. I'm going to guess that he tried to do some big clutch dump and he twisted this. So they pulled this transmission out in 1990, put it on the shop floor, and there it sat until the other day when I got it. Where did I get it from? It has a Hurst shifter. No ball, but I got a plan for that. Has the linkage. His uncle is aged now, and they're cleaning up stuff. It's a marketplace, okay? Everything I've been getting is marketplace. We don't have wrecking yards in my county, so to find this is pretty cool. What I wanted to tell you about is that as people age, sometimes their stuff becomes available, and this doesn't have a lot of value, but I paid $275 for it. That's a good deal for me. It's going to do just great. So it's missing. Obviously, it has a problem with the twist. It is missing the throwout bearing. It's missing the clutch, flywheel, the pressure plate, the disc, and a bell housing. I have all those parts. I actually have a 3-speed transmission, and the internet says that these input shafts were the same on Saginaw between 3 and 4. We're going to find out. If that's true, we're going to do it. We're going to figure it out. Obviously, I'm going to clean it up. Probably going to paint it. Going to attach it to the 350 back there, you know. Put it in this car. Okay. Believe it or not, I'm holding a picture. The picture, John, is dated July 11th, 2008. It's right there. I can read it.
I know, I'm trying to get them to read it.
They believe us. This picture, you see these broken off. Well, can you see it? I'll quit moving if you can see it.
I'm trying to put it so there's not a shadow. There you go.
Broken off spark plugs, orange intake, that deal on the top, firewall torch cut, and all this new metal, level, jack stands. It looks like he just finished installing the front end. Now we shine over here, John. So my anticipation is that this fella, his name was Mike, by the way, Mike had done that much work. Of course, you saw me do the firewall, whatever. But he had done this much work in 2008, and it appears, because this is the same shop that the car was in, was the same shop that where I got a lot of the parts from. There was a shop, there was a garage, there was a shed, and then there was another location, and we collected up all the parts. But he seems to have gotten to this far in 2008, went in the house, and never came back. Now, I don't know what happened, because years later he passed away. So his health must have took it, you know, it had the same valve covers, everything. It's like he walked away. And so I'm super excited to finish this project. There was a comment the other day about, oh, make sure you finish it, don't give up on it. Well, I don't give up on them. I am just a caretaker. It moves them along, right? This one I'm super excited about. I love the look of it. I'm excited to do it. I think it's within my capabilities. My skills have been getting better the last few years. At the same token, I'm getting worse as a human. You know, age, fatigue, tiredness, all that stuff starts to catch up with you. My work schedule. But anyways, seeing that picture in the stuff that I got the other day, I thought I'd share that with you to say, this just stopped. It was a time capsule. And so when we took it over, what was that, John? That would have been 18 years ago come July. So it just sat and sat and sat. This is the same motor. Of course, that transmission under the tarp was I already talked about. That was the same transmission. If I have to use it, I'll use it. But otherwise, I want to do what I want to do. But I'm going to keep the essence of what he had in mind. And the fellow I got it from, you guys remember if you haven't seen that video, Jeff, he says, don't paint it. Keep it all patina. And I'm like, I will do my best. But there's not much paint on some of this. So we're probably going to have to rough clean it, seal it, coat it, maybe throw some metal flake in it, John. What do you think of that?
Do what you want.
I think I'm going to do what I want. And then you guys who recall the pink wheelies, Mary could throw a link in there. I just go back and search my channel. The pink wheelies had 4-inch skinnies and like 10-inch wides, slot mags. Well, these are great tires. I love these tires. I love this wheel combination. Love it, love it, love it. But I also have them over here, John. Let's go for a walk. Now, let me put down my precious picture. Well, behind the trunk lid. So if you haven't seen the pink wheelies, it's a Jeep, a wheelies Jeep that I made into like a service truck. Anyways, I saved the tires and wheels off. Look how wide those are. Now their tires are junk.
There's the small ones for comparison.
Yeah. Anyways, they're the 5-slot jelly bean mags. Now, yeah, they got paint on that's pink. I'll have to get some paint thinner or whatever and take that off, sandblast them, polish them. But I'm thinking about running those because I think the wheelhouse here is big enough to run a set of those, and those should be out just a little bit wider but it'll have that look I'm going for. So that's kind of my vision.
That's your vision?
That's my vision. I think that's what I need to do to it. The car is telling me what it wants, John. And I just got to listen. It's a big project. So if you're just now gotten this far in the video and you're still watching and you're participating, totally awesome. Make a comment, you know. See if you got this far. Give me the thumbs up. Hit the bell. Get involved. I can't make you any promises like I'm going to drive it across the country or nothing. I'm not that kind of guy. But seeing it finished, going and grabbing a hamburger, yeah, you bet. That's cool. You know, that's cool. Whether I'm here in the northwest of Washington, whether you're in California or Texas or wherever you live, getting an old car and going for a ride, that's cool. I've gotten all the welding done, but I haven't got it painted. The rain caught me. I haven't got all of it ground down. I started working on it, but then it got just dark and rainy. I don't know if anybody else experiences that, where it's all of a sudden you're out of time for that session, whatever. So no big deal. We'll get that done, get this done. My goal here, again, I got lofty goals, to assemble this with the parts I have in the shop, throw it in that car. That's my video take, but I'll walk you through what it takes to do that. I'm 100% sure I can do it. I'm just not 100% sure I can do it in this video because I may not have all the parts, but I've rifled around through my shop and I found some stuff. Let me go get the stuff and lay it out on the table for you. Okay, got the items out on the table. This is a 3-speed. I've got it labeled 64 Chevy Suburban. So Mary could put a link in there. In fact, I might take that Suburban for a drive. I've converted it to a 5-speed. Anyways, this was left over. This part, oh, look at that, there's a scratch right there. This part right here measures the same on that Saginaw as this Saginaw. This you can see next down a little bit, and that I can't see because it's under the cover. So what I'm going to do is take the ends off of these, see if they're interchangeable. If they're not, you can go on to just Google. They're like $49 to replace this front piece. So if that's what trips me up today and I have to order another $49 part, so what? It works. So this bell housing is what you're called your truck bell housing. It has the ears back here. This is some kind of stuff bolted on. It was once upon a time in another vehicle. They made this for the Z-bar. Anyways, this part is the same as the diameter there. And of course it fits small block Chevys because it's a Chevy. I have these 3 choices, 1, 2, 3, with some throwout bearings. Most of this stuff is used, as you can see. I've held on to it. I did find a fuel pump, which is slick, because I needed a fuel pump. And then this Power Torque new clutch set is not new, because when I did the Suburban, this is what came out of it. This is okay. And the reason I'm going to use this today is because if all this goes together and it's going to work with the motor, well, then I know what to buy to replace it. You know, that might be phase 2. First, get the car going. On this side here, there is some damage. These got chewed up. And you say, well, how did that happen, Darian? Well, I put it in wrong. 4 years ago when I put together the Suburban, I had inadvertently put that in backwards. Started the motor, it didn't work. Oh no, I took it out, and then at that point I said, I'll just get a new one. And for some reason I kept this, and it's in good shape. Oh, I have a flywheel I have to go get. Anyways, it had a brand new throwout bearing, pilot bearing in there, so I needed that for this motor, because this has always run automatics. This 350, you can't even see. Yeah, it definitely needs it. The needs goes in there. Let me go get the flywheel real quick, and then we'll start rocking and rolling on this. These are my parts. This is, from here over is all stuff I had in my shop. And you say, Darian, you're a hoarder. Yeah, I just need to go through and throw it away. But now I'm glad I didn't, and I have a use for some of it. Okay, some more parts. I had a couple of these. You guys would recognize these. They came off 6-cylinder engines. They're the standoff for the Z-bar. I happen to have 2 of them. So I'm probably going to utilize these whether I modify them. I don't have the bar. I can buy the bar. They're $40-50. But I think if I just find a piece of pipe that's that, I can then create my own offsets and stands and weld it together and make it work for my function. Found another bearing, and this one's been modified, but I got another one of these and the linkage. And I got the dust cover and then the flywheel. So let me tell you about these. Look how long they've been sitting back there. Bell housing bolts. I didn't write this. This came from a vehicle I got years ago. A guy said, Darian, if you want this truck, come get it. Him and his son took apart a 1966 Chevy half-ton truck. No, 3/4 ton. And they were going to do a father and son deal. And the guy was so slick, he put all this stuff in there. And when I went to his garage, I just cleaned out all the stuff. Some of it I've saved, obviously. Others have gotten used over the years. And the truck was pretty rusty. At the time, they weren't valued. Today, they're valued more. So, anyways, let's get started on this. I'm done screwing around. I've got all my parts. I think between all the stuff on the table, I can connect it to there, put it in there, and make something work. That's my goal. That's what I'm doing. I purposely wanted a 4-speed. I thought the car deserved it. So just what I'm saying is, if you are a person who's working on a project and you don't think you have the skills, the knowledge, the internet, the YouTube, all that's going to help you. But at some point, you just have to dive in and figure it out. It's going to cost some money on some of it. I'm trying to do this on the cheap, and I'm interested in stuff like this. To me, I like the idea of putting this back in service. I like the story of, you know, somebody doing a huge clutch dump on it in 1990 when the car was, 16 years old and the guy was young. I mean, I don't know what the color is, but I'm imagining it's a yellow or a white one, because that seems to be the colors they were, and, trying to impress your friends. That's cool. Anyways, I do have a ball for this. I'll locate it. If I can't locate it, I know where one is that I had since I was 13 on a 59 Chevy I had, and I'm going to see if I can get that one. If I can, then I'll put that on there, that piece. So let's get set up and start tearing this thing in and see what happens. All right, I got cameraman John. He's going to help me this morning. I appreciate his help. He sticks with me on a lot of stuff. And frankly, John, you think this is a dumb project.
I'm just not interested in the car.
Well, what is your genre? What are you interested in?
I don't know.
Okay. This is definitely a generational thing. I'm super excited about this 4-speed. I'm super excited. I can't wait to get it cleaned up, painted, and then you were with me the other night, John. We went through the shop and found all these parts. It's like, man, Darian, you have a lot of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I'd love to use it. So this is where we're going to get rid of old Twisty and go with old Straighty, and hopefully it's going to work. If not, then we're going to go to old bank account and get another part. So if nobody's ever worked on these before, I'm going to tell you right now, once I pull this shaft, all the needle bearings are going to fall inside. No big deal. You get a magnet, you get them out. Or we could tip it up this way. I got some sawhorses around here, John. We'll tip it up this way and try to take the front right out. But we can take the retainer plate off. Oh, I guess I can't. Let me go ahead and do this one. Then I'll have to go get tools. Hammers, chisels, whatever. Look how clean this one is. I cleaned that up and I put it away on that shelf, 3 or 4 years ago. And now this one's dirty. So let me see if this will come off. So keep in mind, this transmission, John, is like 52 years old. Oh, you got it. You didn't screw up the gasket yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, this does paper in it. Okay, let me get that long razor blade so we can recycle parts. And then we won't have to use any RT and being. All right, stand by, stand by. Oh, baby.
Cut right through the gasket.
It might have, oh, it came off. Okay. That piece we're probably not going to use, because you see this is the exact same.
What? No.
So now it's...
But that one's cleaner.
So then we'll use it. So that bump is at the top. That bump was at the top. Because you see there's a drain back right here.
It goes right to
and then there's a ball bearing up there. It looks like there's a snap ring we'll have to monkey with. Oh, baby. You know what? Let's get a rag and clean that toy. Stand by. Oh, never mind. I found a rag.
Is it even dry?
Yeah, I brought it out earlier for that, and then I forgot what I was doing. Turns out when you get old, John, your brain don't work no more.
Weird.
Something to look forward to in life.
Okay.
When I was a young man, people told me this, and I'm like, you guys are idiots. Now you're having to watch what you eat, get to sleep. You just can't jump out of the back of a pickup no more. There's things that happen, and you're just like
a moving pickup or just a pickup?
Yes. Oh, you know, that guy told us. That reminds us of this. Remember that kid was telling us? We bought this off of the nephew of the uncle. That makes sense. The nephew of the uncle. Mm-hmm. He was telling that his uncle, after this 5 years, 10 years, whatever, then was horsing around somewhere off road and fell out of the back of a pickup and paralyzed himself. Do you remember he was saying that?
Yeah, they were going from one place to another, and he was right in the back of the truck and fell out.
Yeah, he was horsing around. Probably some adult beverages involved. Look at that. It almost looks like it's an asbestos gasket.
It might be.
Sticks on there like one.
Take a good deep breath.
It's pretty wet.
What, you're telling me the oil's keeping it together?
No, it's all shredding.
Well, I meant like the dust.
Yeah, wild. Yeah, that's a good gasket.
Was a good gasket.
Yeah, that's got the signs. It probably was in 1974. Where they say using asbestos gaskets on the exhaust systems they were, but
I don't know, you'd have to Google it.
Anyways, you don't want to grind this, John.
So, grind it, got it.
No, but see, you can move the bulk of it.
Again, you're cutting it off when we got this one.
Yeah, I'm cutting it off all right. I can't say for sure. I'm not an expert. I just know that there's stuff.
There's signs.
Anyways, here you can see this is twisted.
It's just fine.
And let me take a few minutes and clean this up. Then we'll get the snap ring pliers out. And well, this one is definitely weaker.
What makes you say that?
Look at it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's no way I'll be able to do a big clutch dump on that one.
I guess you're getting down to the bank. Or you're finding some way to untwist this one.
No, there's no way to untwist it. Maybe if you did it in reverse, right?
What? No, if you just got an engine that runs backwards, they make marine engines.
And do a clutch dump on it?
Yeah.
I might have to buy a new part, John.
You might have to,
This
or
part
break
was the
this
same.
one.
These clutches were the same, but this neck's way down.
I guess there's your difference.
Well, you know what I could do is just see if it fits just for giggles. And then if it doesn't, we didn't really waste any time. Well, I mean, we wasted your time and my time and the people's time. But what is that anyways? Okay. Stand by. Let me go get some tools. We almost had it. Did you see that?
No.
Almost have it. Almost have it. Almost have it. Almost have it. Got it. Kinda. Lost it. Alright, let me try something different. Oh, baby.
Is it called taking it off?
Yeah. It's called winning, John. That's what winning looks like right there. Okay. Now there is a spot
where this all of a sudden just pops out.
Yeah, it's been in there 65 years, so it's got lack of motivation. Man, this one feels good. All right, well, let's try and take the other one apart first. Oh, so, yeah. Let's line that up there.
So you got it lined up?
Well, it's like everything in life. You want it, you gotta earn it. Okay. John, you know I'm not a transmission repairman, right? I'm a goon in the backyard
Who thought this would be easy?
with like 1,200 subscribers on a YouTube channel. I didn't think it would be easy. I just thought I could do it.
Just keep pulling as hard as you can while twisting it.
Here's an idea. Why don't I just rev it up and dump the clutch? I'm gonna hold it with my right hand. You gotta come around the other side.
That's what I'm doing.
Do you think there's a clip on the inside?
No. Because you had the same problem with the S10 one. And I just grabbed it and started twisting till it came out.
Oh, you fixed it?
Well, that's what happened the first time, and then all the needle bearings fell in.
No, they always do it. This transmission feels all right other than this.
Yeah, it would have been fine. You could have put a clutch on that.
Why did they take it out if I could have put a clutch on it?
Because it was slow.
Because it did this and it probably didn't fit right on the thing it would bind up.
What? No.
Look, John, we got junk parts. And we're going to put them together because I got a thing for underdogs. Oh, baby.
Oh, wow, you found the gap.
Oh, okay. There's no way we're ever going to get this back in if we get it out. You remember that movies, all those heist movies where they're rolling that thing to feel it so they can break into the safe? Yep. That's it right here. The Saginaw safe cracker. Oh, I don't want to take it apart any more than this. I wanted to be lazy and fix it for parts for free. Right now, there's somebody screaming at the video, John, going, "You're slow, you're dumb, and you're doing it wrong."
Probably. Probably to all of those.
Do I hit it with a hammer? I mean, a sign of a good mechanic is a guy who just takes a hammer and hits it right away. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, stand by. We're disassembling the whole thing, which is fine because then we can clean it.
So what you doing?
Well, obviously we're going into it further. We can't get it to slide out. It's something hanging up. So we're going to try to get a visual. You know, this is Pandora's box. I guess when I'm done, I just take all the pieces to a transmission guy, right? Well, that one doesn't want to come off.
Good.
And let me guess, this is such a great design that you got to pull that to get that to get that.
And you just shift it into reverse and the lever will move just enough.
I think so. Yeah, I could try that. Oh, now look what happened.
Well, whose fault is that?
GM's.
Not Saginaw, the people who made the transmission.
It says GM right there. It's their fault, John.
Yeah.
The mechanic can always blame the manufacturer. Just remember that. See? Didn't use a hammer.
Everything's a hammer.
Well, let's see what happens. Neutral, neutral. I need a better pry bar. Somebody is watching me destroy this $275 transmission that was broken. Let me go get some pry bars. What is going on here, John? It's like it hasn't been apart for 50 years. Oh, yeah, Mary, you're going to have to beep that. I said a bad word. Like the stuff hasn't been apart for 50 years. Oh, got it. Never mind. Best mechanic ever. Back on the job. I think those are original gaskets, dude. The car was only 15 years old when the kid wrecked. I mean, when the guy
twisted the input shaft.
Yeah. How many miles could be on a 15-year-old Corvette? Are you gonna put that camera my way, or am I gonna be able to look?
Well, the people gotta see it better than you do.
The people. It actually looks really good inside.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Still got factory paint marks on it. Synchros are all right. Other than one bad dump clutch dump.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the synchro there. But see, I'm not seeing that notch in that. See, there's not a notch right there.
Well, I don't think this is supposed to be coming with it.
I bet it's a whole take the whole thing apart thing. See, because that moves, but there's not a notch in that synchro.
Again, I don't think this part's supposed to be coming with it. I think they're stuck together right now.
Is that what you think?
That's what I think.
Is that what you think? You think it got sticky?
Why wouldn't it?
Well, I guess when that guy dumped the clutch on there, he really put the power to that doodad.
Yeah, to whatever in here. To all the things.
Okay, so when we look at this one, so you're saying that synchro is caught on these gears.
Yeah, that's what I think's happening.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because on that S10, I had to. Remember, I bought that one online, and then I had to like polish it on press with a grinder to get it to fit right. Because Chinese and the Americans do things differently. Do it without damaging it, Darian. It's brass. You can't mess it up. So when we're wailing on this, that didn't do it.
Yeah, you just gotta get angrier.
I don't want to take this thing all the way apart, John.
Well, you don't want to take this back cover off and pull all the gears out this way?
No, because there's all kinds of bearings in there, and it takes me hours to put these together. It's very frustrating, to be honest with you.
Especially with a transmission this so nice.
Yeah.
It won't go back together this nice.
Well, I'll get it back together. It's just, if we were to video it, it'd be about 16 hours. Look, I'm a novice, okay? I'm using glasses to even see what I'm seeing. All of a sudden, it becomes like a, it becomes a swear fest for me. Yeah, that's supposed to be just put together because it,
I'm hitting the case, that's why
yeah,
I'm not doing anything.
Don't bend it, otherwise we...
I'm not bending anything. I wasn't pushing at it at all because my tool was hitting up on it.
You didn't expect this today.
No. Why would you?
So do I just get my grinder and just straighten these out and just put it all back together and say screw it?
I mean, you could.
Where's that damn clutch at? Look, I'm already a quitter, John.
You're already adding more tallies to the board.
Fix that so that you don't knock over all my bearings and pieces. Yeah, that's not gonna work. See, that needs to be able to move on there. And if it was just that much, then they would have kept driving it, but it bound up on them, and that's why they took it apart. We're committed to it now, Johnny. Should I just go ahead and order this front piece and then take it apart all at once when I have
The piece?
Yeah, otherwise I take it apart now, and when I lose all the parts, wait 2 weeks for it to show up, whatever.
You could do that.
Because I think that one would work, even though they're different and they're weaker, but I'm not going to beat this car like the last guy. It's no Corvette. Come on. Look at the body. It's held together with wood, and good luck. Just wanted to drive the car. I just wanted to be cool. I just wanted to be a poser, just cruise around saying, I got a 90-year-old car with 50-year-old parts in it. That's what I wanted to do. Not bend the synchros all up trying to... Yeah, so anyways, this what happens on transmission. I'll go ahead and inform some people some stuff. This is one big long tail shaft right to here. These are two parts. So when you got it in neutral, you see that could rotate separate from each other. These are all your reverse gears. It comes down, picks it up, and goes that way. The reverse gear will push into the back, and it will rotate opposite way. Anyways, I do know how to do this. I just don't want to do this. I wanted that to come apart. Do we dare put any heat on it? Try to expand that?
No. You'll set the you'll set that on fire with all the
Big
grease.
deal. All right.
Big deal to all the
Put that
brass
thing
mounts.
on. Put that thing on pause, and we'll move forward one way or the other. Whether I'm destroying parts. Ooh, maybe I could use a synchro out of there. Anyways, destroying parts or buying parts. I don't know. Let me give some time to think about it. Okay, so we're at failure point here. We don't have the right parts. They might work, but we can't get that synchro collar thing off because the brasses are the synchros that are replaceable. The other piece in there, let me demonstrate with my pointer screwdriver. This front piece here is supposed to come off of this component right here, and it's caught. So we think it's twisted, or when the guy dumped the clutch or whatever, it's screwed up. So that's not a part that's readily available. So our theory is if we take out all the stuff from the back end, we might be able to separate that on a vise or something and still keep going forward. So now we're getting further into it, which, like I say, if I completely fail as a terrible backyard mechanic, I just take it to some place and they'll put it together. It's just money. Okay, so we need something under there to hold this up. Where's the 2x4?
I don't know. You found one?
Here's a 2x4 that's needs to be cut down.
Here's a twice that 2x4.
Oh, this guy. Yeah, maybe it'll come off without that. Okay. All the needles are falling out, which is good. Let's see if that... Alright, no. It's gonna be...
It's gonna be like that, huh?
Well, it's gonna hit this gear. We almost had enough. Oh, baby. Oh! You stay up there. This shouldn't be this hard, John. You know, I figured we'd be done by now driving the car.
Well, then you figured wrong.
I sure did. Okay. You want to get yourself a plastic table that
Leaks for hours.
that's got a big belly in the middle.
There's just extra
Here,
lube.
grab those off of there. If anybody's noticed my transmission magnet, yes, that's a broken magnet stuck to a chainsaw file. Yes, that's how barbaric I am at times.
Don't worry, he's got another one.
Well, yeah, I got caught up somewhere once and it wrecked the... Okay. So, this synchro will go in here. He's assembled. So this is what the problem is this right here, John. It's manufactured like that. These aren't the same part.
Well, now you know.
So I need one of these.
Apparently, let me get my hands on this.
So we were working on that the whole time, and it was a waste of time. These aren't interchangeable pieces. The internet, once again, told a story that was not true.
Yeah.
Why? Why is the internet full of liars? Oh, they're interchangeable between 3 and 4 speeds. You could purchase for either one. Saginaw had universal parts.
Hey, this might still go in there. It just won't do the same thing.
It's not going to work, John. Okay, so let me tell you the S10 story. This component right here, I bought one of these for the S10 conversion to use the 11-inch clutch. It's not the same, but there's one you buy. Look on YouTube. I don't know. That's what I did. Anyways, this was too wrong. So I put it in the drill chuck of my drill, and I put my grinder up against it and faced it a couple thousandths, and it fit perfect, and it works. Well, now we know what to order.
And now we got to do something with all these pieces.
Yeah, I just leave them here. What could go wrong? It's going to rain like hell tomorrow, but that's tomorrow's problem. Do I just go to a transmission shop and hope they got the right parts, or do I just order it online and it made in China and it comes back as just...
Hey, do you have a part for a 50-year-old transmission just on the shelf?
So that was never going to come out of there is what we determined. No, so I was doing it wrong.
Yeah, I guess we should have watched a video of somebody else taking.
I really thought I knew what I was doing. Okay, well, this isn't going to kill our video, John.
It's just put a slowdown on it.
Yeah, I mean, we can still wash all of our clutch components and stuff. Nobody cares about that. You know what I think we should do, though? We talked about that Suburban. Let's just go for a ride on the Suburban and call this not a win, not a loss. This is a draw. This was I thought I could do all this with my parts, and I can. But now if I'm going to be buying new pieces like here, I might as well be buying a new clutch and everything. But
might as well put new synchros in it, even though it's got good ones.
No, I don't think I need to do that much. I'm really concerned about getting the right... Well, I know it came from a 74 Corvette, Saginaw.
Yeah.
So...
You at least know
and
where
I
the
have this piece. So, yeah. I really wish I had another one of these scrap transmissions. There's a guy down in a couple hours from here who has one for $300, and it's missing parts already, and I'm like, These are hard to find, in case you hadn't looked for a Saginaw 4-speed in a while, John. When I was a kid, my 59 Chevy had a M20 aluminum one with a Hurst shifter. It worked okay, I mean, but I sold the car one day when I needed money, and that was that. Of course, that was 29 years ago or something. The car got used for parts. Anyways, okay. Well, you know what? Let's clean up our mess. It's a beautiful day. Let's take one of our cars for a ride. Let's do that Suburban. Let's take it for a ride in this video. We're not losers. We're just not winners. That's what you get. So let me, we got a fuel pump out of the deal. We can put that on the motor. We can do a few things today. I can paint all that, but nobody cares about paint. So I'm just going to do that. And we'll catch you next week. Thanks for watching. Don't give up on yourself. Now we know what we need. We'll order the parts. We'll put this together. We'll be winners. This gives me time to clean everything. I mean, this is awesome. Let's move forward. We'll see you next week.